Well, good afternoon, sports fans. We are at South Adams High School at Harry Anderson Field for the opening sectional game for Adams Central baseball, and they are taking on the Bishop Luers Knights. These two teams played earlier this year, and Bishop Luers won pretty handily, but it was a bit of an outlier type ball game as 10 walks were issued by Adams Central pitching in the game, and that contributed heavily to the lopsided affair. So from a Flying Jet standpoint, they are hoping that they are a little more solid from the mound. Dakota Perry will be on the mound for them tonight. From the Bishop Luers side, they're hoping to repeat and advance. Coming into the contest, Bishop Luers has a 15-11 record. And pitching for them today will be Mason West, who has a 2-1 record and a 4.4 ERA. For Adams Central, as I mentioned, they have Dakota Perry on the mound. He has a 1.44 ERA, but a 2-4 win-loss record. He's second on the staff in strikeouts with 51, behind the ace of the staff, Cade Vandeweghe. In sectional play, with as many games back-to-back in high school baseball, they are limited to the number of innings they can pitch within a certain time frame. And so you find that managers and coaches are having to really ration their pitchers, so to speak. You might see 3 or 4 different pitchers in a game, just getting a limited amount of pitches in so that they can then use them again in another game situation. Sometimes if they can get away with it, they'll try to go with their second or third, fourth pitching option as long as they can, save their stud or their headlining pitcher for the championship game or whoever they perceive to be the biggest challenge in the sectional field. So we are here on the YouTube channel. This is my first broadcast attempt at this. Dave Nathan is my producer. We don't have anybody back at the studio. Well, we do have somebody back at the studio. That's Steve Gagel, but he is not part of this. He's monitoring and running the board for one of the other games that we're broadcasting tonight. We have 4 ball games coming to you from WZBD, 2 of them via the YouTube channel and 2 of them on the air. The 2 on the air will be back-to-back. I believe it begins with Ed Thurman down at Marion, taking on as it's Belmont, I believe, and Oak Hill. I'm not positive on that particular lineup, and then in the evening you're going to have Dane Filling and Matt Conversay bringing you action from the Leo sectional, where Heritage will be in action. So we are on the Adams Memorial pregame show, and we're going to go ahead and catch some of our sponsors and that are part of the reason why we can bring you this many high school contests in a given night. So when you hear these folks, pay attention to them, and when you get a chance, make sure you do business with them. They're all local, and let them know that you heard them on WZBD.
Don Myers Plumbing and Heating in Bern is your American Standard home comfort dealer. American Standard has been in business for more than 100 years and welcomes Don Myers Plumbing and Heating of Bern as one of their independent dealers. Don Myers Plumbing and Heating and American Standard will provide your home or business with energy-efficient heating and cooling equipment, saving you money. Don Myers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling at the east edge of Bern on Adams County Road 000, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Blood donations are critically important, especially in the summer months. Help Best One of Monroe and the Red Cross by giving blood during our annual blood drive, May 30th and 31st from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hi, I'm Matt Brown, manager of Best One of Monroe. This year's blood drive will be held at the Lighthouse, 201 South Van Buren Street in Monroe. Donors will receive a free oil change from Valvoline and Best One of Monroe. To schedule your donation appointment, use your blood donor app or call Michelle at Best One of Monroe. Be a lifesaver. Give blood. Visit bestoneofmonroe.com for details.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance.
See Toby, Mark, Kyle, or Barb at Graber Insurance, with offices on Highway 27 North in Bern and 623 West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Why lose out to pain? Visit Dr. Carla Grody at Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur. She's a specialist in the utilization of proven non-force techniques to treat injuries of all kinds requiring professional chiropractic care. Call 724-2510 for an appointment with Dr. Carla Grody. Open Monday through Thursday, closed Friday and Saturday. Grody Chiropractic, 320 West Monroe Street, Decatur.
When faced with the difficult task of making arrangements for your loved one, many emotions and questions arise. What would they want me to do if they were here? Where is the money coming from? How much should I spend? Do they want burial or cremation? The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home can help you navigate these tough questions. Make your wishes known and allow us to make sure that your wishes are carried out. Call Ryan Hershey or Eric Zelt at 260-724-7167 to schedule an appointment today.
At Ms. Lehman, we've been offering professional realty and auction services since 1960. Taking over ownership of the company in 2021, Bart Lehman has been in the business full-time for 35 years and is proud to be part of the community of Adams and surrounding counties. Visit MsLehman.com to browse our current listings or give Bart a call about your auction or property needs. Ms. Lehman proudly supports today's broadcast on WZBD and asks you to keep them in mind the next time you need their services.
Mike Macke back at South Adams High School at Harry Anderson Field as we are in the Adams Memorial pregame show. Tonight's game is on the baseball side of the ledger. Coach Ken Arnold and I brought you the South Adams Central girls softball game last night, and boy, was it a doozy as that game went all the way into the seventh inning. Going into the seventh, it was tied at 3. South Adams able to score 2 runs, scratch 2 runs across in the top of the inning. Adams Central came back in the bottom, scored 1, and had runners at first and second with nobody out. But they were unable to push across the tying or go-ahead run or the winning run. And so the Lady Starfires advance. They play tomorrow night against Bluffton in that sectional. Here in this sectional, it is, as I mentioned, Adams Central taking on Bishop Luers. Game 2 in this section will be tomorrow night. It'll be Eastbrook versus Blackford. That's a 5 o'clock game. The winners of these 2 games will play on Saturday at 11 a.m. right here at South Adams. So if Adams Central advances, we will be bringing you that game. The second game on Saturday, which is 30 minutes after the completion of that first game at 11, features Bluffton versus South Adams, and that is a game that we anticipate being able to bring to you on the WZBD radio or the YouTube channel as we are doing this evening. Once again, I am here, and this is my first attempt and solo attempt at doing this on the YouTube channel, so hopefully it's going well. Any of my good friends out there that might be listening or cashing in, if you send me a text letting me know that it's coming through well and that you're hearing the game and it's broadcasting the way it's supposed to, I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, I'm going to be calling the game one way or another. It doesn't matter. Get back to these 2 teams. Again, they played earlier in the year. It was an 8-2 affair in favor of Bishop Luers. But in that particular game, at the end of 5 innings, it was 2-1 in favor of Luers. So it was a very tight ball game. But then at that point, the pitching from Adams Central could not find the plate, and they gave up 4 runs in the 6th and 2 more runs in the 7th, and a grand total of 10 walks in that particular game. And kind of the curious thing here is that it wasn't just one pitcher that lost control. They had 4 pitchers, and each of the 4 pitchers had either 2 or 3 walks apiece in about an inning or 2 innings worth of action. So the other night, it was Adams Central Eastside, and Eastside defeated Adams Central 2-1 in extra innings that went 11 innings. And in that particular game, there was a grand total of 9 walks, but that was in 11 innings. And the run total held down considerably by the Flying Jets, and finally Eastside in the bottom of the 11th scored the winning run to defeat Adams Central 2-1. That was the final regular season game. So tonight it'll be Dakota Perry for the Flying Jets, and he will be going against Mason West from the Bishop Luers Knights. We will take another 2 or 3 minute break and make it a 3-minute break here to catch some of our fine sponsors and come back with more of our Adams Memorial pregame show after this.
For the past 90 years, Smith Brothers has built a solid reputation by providing quality furniture that lasts for generations. They continue to employ the best construction techniques and components available in the industry and offer frame and fabric styles to satisfy every taste from transitional to traditional and all stops between. Sitting is believing. Test one of their recliners to see how quality engineering makes them stand out from other leading manufacturers. Smith Brothers of Bern. Feel the difference quality makes. For the past 90 years, Smith Brothers has built a solid reputation by providing quality furniture that lasts for generations. They continue to employ the best construction techniques and components available in the industry and offer frame and fabric styles to satisfy every taste from transitional to traditional and all stops between. Sitting is believing. Test one of their recliners to see how quality engineering makes them stand out from other leading manufacturers. Smith Brothers of Bern. Feel the difference quality makes.
Brandon here for Kelly's Decatur Auto Mall. 3 dealerships right here in Decatur. Tom Kelly Chevrolet, Tom Kelly Ford, and Tom Kelly Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. With a large new car inventory to meet your needs and wants. We also stock over 100 pre-owned vehicles in a variety of price ranges. All the big city incentives right here in Decatur. We have been here for over 70 years. Free car washes for as long as you own your Tom Kelly vehicle. We also just updated our car wash here in Decatur. Stop in and see us soon. And drive Kelly and drive with confidence.
When it comes to your home, there are things the handyman in you wants to do. And then there's things that should be left to the experts. When it comes to seamless gutters, there's only one choice in our area, and that's SureFlow Seamless Gutters in Decatur. Tired of gutters that leak at every seam and every downspout? Call the guys at SureFlow. Putting on a new metal roof and want your gutters to do the job they're meant to do? Call SureFlow. Find them online at seamlessgutters.net or give them a call. SureFlow Gutters, 260-888-5062.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to Liechty Brothers, your Carrier expert, they'll show you the full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Hi, this is Kent at Liechty Brothers Plumbing and Heating with a very simple philosophy. Show up on time, do what you say you'll do, and if there's a problem, fix it.
Liechty Brothers, 251 East Water Street in Bern.
Growing since the day they opened in 1998 and committed to building lasting customer partnerships, Classic Dye Services is a proud member of the community in southern Allen County. A leader in wire dye production, Classic Dye Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wants to wish the teams good luck at today's sectional. Jim Hoffman and Ben Wally urge you to support your local team, and they hope that you visit Hoagland Days in June. Classic Dye Services, New Haven, Indiana.
Back here at Harry Anderson Field in South Adams, in Bern, Indiana, at South Adams High School. And the teams are being introduced out to the field. We're going to have the national anthem shortly, so we'll take a little bit of a break during that out of respect for the anthem. In the meantime, let me give you some, we'll hold off on the starting lineups, I believe, until after we get the national anthem. The local PA announcer, given the introductions of the players right now, they're all lined up out on the foul lines. So they're going to be starting the national anthem, so we'll take another little break and be back right after that.
At DeVos, Baker, Ainsworth, and Razzo, Tim Baker and Scott Ainsworth combined for more than 65 years of experience in business and commercial law. Whether it's business formation, transactions, contract preparation, or general employment law, Tim and Scott provide knowledgeable and thorough guidance in any commercial law issue. Call Tim or Scott today to see how they can put their experience to work for you and let you do what you do best, running your business. At DeVos, Baker, Ainsworth, and Razzo, Tim Baker and Scott Ainsworth combined for more than 65 years of experience in business and commercial law. Whether it's business formation, transactions, contract preparation, or general employment law, Tim and Scott provide knowledgeable and thorough guidance in any commercial law issue. Call Tim or Scott today to see how they can put their experience to work for you and let you do what you do best, running your business.
When you need building materials, you need Arnold Lumber, 425 Winchester Street in Decatur, featuring lumber in a wide choice of sizes, plus doors, windows, roofing, and more. Whether it's a complete new home or remodeling, a new deck or deck repair, a new kitchen or a kitchen update, whether it's an erected or materials-only garage or pole barn package featuring quality metal, free professional designs and estimates. Arnold Lumber provides it all. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday till 4:30 on Friday and 11:30 on Saturday.
Hey athletes!
All right, we're back live here at South Adams High School. Mike Macke bringing you the game tonight. My partner, Dave Nathan, got me all set up, got me hooked up on the YouTube channel. He did have a family obligation that he had conveniently or inconveniently spaced and forgot about. But he was able to come get me started and get me hooked up. This is my inaugural event on the YouTube channel, but he did a nice job of getting everything set up, so I think I can manage to bring you the game tonight. Did have the first faux pas there and duplicated a spot back-to-back, but I guess getting them in more than once is better than not getting them in at all, because they're helping support high school high school baseball here in Indiana. So real quickly, let me give you some starting lineups first for the Bishop Luers Knights. They have leadoff hitter is Jaden Mays, the third baseman. Batting second is the second baseman, Jacob Felder. The third batter in the lineup is Isaac Zay, the first baseman. Ben Kirchhoff is the cleanup hitter, and he is the right fielder. Mason West is the pitcher tonight. He's batting fifth. Milo Deem is batting sixth. He's the left fielder. Cam Walters is the catcher, batting seventh. Anthony Antonuccio, one of our best names on the roster, is the center fielder, batting eighth. And batting ninth is Austin West, the shortstop. For Adams Central, and they are heading to the plate, ready to go. So Jack Hamilton is the leadoff batter. First pitch came in high and tight from West, and so it is ball 1-1-0 is the count. Second pitch is also called a ball, so we're at 2-0. The scoreboard not registering yet on any of this. 3-0, so we may have a hard time bringing you the count consistently because I can keep track of it for a while, but at some point there's the first strike, and West able to bring it down Broadway. 3-1 now the count. West, the next pitch comes in. Jack gets a good cut, comes back to the screen, fouls it back, straight back. 3-2, full count. So we're just underway. Adams Central versus Bishop Luers in the opening game. Another foul straight back by Hamilton, and he is a correction. I've got it backwards here. That's not Hamilton that's batting. That is Jaden Mays from Luers. Both teams wearing red and white. The Jets out on the mound first. So that is Dakota Perry on the mound. and he just threw ball 4, and Jaden Mays will head to first with a walk. I had the teams backwards here. Both the Luers team are in red with gray pants, and the Jets are out in all white tops and white pants with red trim. So, second batter, Jacob Felger up, and first pitch from Perry is a strike, swung at and missed by Felger. So, Mays is on first, leadoff batter on via the walk. And again, that was part of the issue that Adams Central had earlier in the year. The wind really blowing hard from right to left as we're looking out there, going from the right field foul pole straight across to the left field foul pole. So a ball maybe down the left field line will get some help. Otherwise, it's just going to make it really difficult for the fielders out there to have to track them down. There's a pitch, started on the inside corner and rode the wind across to the middle of the plate, pardon me. And it's a strike. And so now it's 1-2. Perry in the stretch with Mays on first, taking his lead off. Perry holding, and now he fakes going back to first base. Mays back into the bag, no throw. And so they'll reset and re-go. Perry is ready now. Here's the pitch. Oh, and just a little bit on the outside. He wanted it, and catcher wanted it as well for Adams Central. That's Keegan Bloom behind the plate for the Jets. But it was called a ball. 2-2, I believe, is the count. And there it is on the inside. I think it's a called strike, and it's a throw out at second base as the runner tried to steal. And for whatever reason, he kind of pulled up. I don't know if he thought that the ball was called a ball and it was going to be a walk. I think it was just 2-2 anyway. In any case, you got to strike him out, throw him out, double play. So Jacob Felger goes down on strikes. That'll be the first out of the game. And Jaden Mays gets caught stealing, and that's the second out of the game. So great action here so far. Adams Central's Dakota Perry able to erase the leadoff runner. I should say Keegan Bloom able to do it, tossing it, throwing out the runner at second base. So the third batter in the lineup is Isaac Zay, the first baseman, tall right-hander. Watches, and he took ball 1. Now he's got ball 2. 2-0, I believe, is the count. And there are 0 lights on the board out there, so I don't believe it's an operator that hasn't been able to put the numbers out. I just think they have some board problems out there in right center field. There's a strike on the outside corner. 3-1 is the count. The announcer is going to go ahead and announce it. So in the background, if I hear that, I can give you. There's a shot right back up, lands just past the feet of Perry at the mound and goes into center field for a clean single. So Isaac Zay with the first hit of the ball game, and he'll be at first base with 2 outs. Ben Kirchhoff coming up, and Kirchhoff is the right fielder for the Knights. He is a lefty, and Zay at first, in the stretch again, and there's a pitch on the inside part of the plate called for a strike. So Perry got behind and walked the first batter, but has been able to stay on top of the next couple of them. Zay did get the nice single up the middle. No harm done up to this point yet. And again, held it at the mound for a long time. Finally, Kirchhoff steps out of the box. They don't have the major league rules here for disengagement and pitch timing. There's a high hopper to third, picked up and cleanly tossed out by Keegan Combs from third to first, and that'll be the third out in the inning. So in the inning, it is no runs, 1 hit, 1 walk in the inning, but one batter left on base. And at the end of the first half inning, we have no score with the Jets coming up to bat in the bottom of the first.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Indiana Physical Therapy. Our expert team of sports performance specialists and personalized training programs will have you running circles around the competition. Injured or hurt on the field? Come see us. Our team of physical therapists are dedicated to helping you get back up to speed. With over 19 locations across Indiana, we can get you better, faster. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
This is Dustin Cressman of Bixler Insurance. Some commercials make it tempting to buy cheap insurance. Is price really the only thing that's important to you? Bixler Insurance believes cost is important, but asset protection and quality claim service are what you're really paying for. We partner with great companies like Buckeye Insurance Group, striving to have high standards of expertise and professionalism to serve our communities. Give yourself peace of mind. Contact Bixler Insurance today to build a plan that protects your family, farm, or business.
The Niemeyer name is synonymous with quality homes in Allen and Adams counties and is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast on WZBD. Whether you're looking to add on a porch, a sunroom, or build a brand new home, make sure to give us a call and talk to us about your plans and what Niemeyer Builders can do for you. Over the past decades, we have proudly built quality custom homes in Decatur, Fort Wayne, Monroeville, and Hoagland, and we would be proud to build your dream home for you. Niemeyer Builders of Hoagland.
9 miles from Monmouth and 9 miles from Fort Wayne, situated on 27 just south of 469, sits 9 Mile Restaurant, your home for great meals since 1837. Providing home-cooked meals to travelers between Decatur and Fort Wayne for over 180 years, 9 Mile has stood the test of time as an institution on the southern edge of Allen County. With seating on the family side, the bar side, and outdoors, there's always a reason to stop and have a meal. 9 Mile also has a full-service bar and a professional service that can cater your next event or party. The next time you're on your way to or from Fort Wayne, stop in. If you've gone the distance, welcome to 9 Mile.
Does your heating system need a good...
All right, we're back at South Adams High School, where at the end of one, we're scoreless between Bishop Luers and Adams Central. I am not muted according to the board. My good buddy Dave Nathan asking me if I'm muted, and I don't believe I am. But we'll see here. We'll bring up a couple of the mics and see what we got here. So I'm going to continue as if I'm working and on like it should be. There's a ground ball to second base by the pitcher Mason West, leadoff batter in the second inning for Luers, and he is thrown out second to first as the Adams Central second baseman Ethan Funk able to get him without any trouble. And so it is one down. Milo Deem up to bat now, the left fielder, and we will see here. So we got one strike on the play. And that one's just off of the plate. That's a ball. Ball 1-1. So let's see here what we got. And that one's in for a strike. And I think maybe I found the control that I was having issues with. We'll see. My good buddy Dave will send me another text here, I'm sure, but I believe I found the volume issue that I was having. We'll see. So it is Milo Deem up to bat and takes a big swing for strike three. So there's a strikeout number 2 for Dakota Perry in the game and the second out in the inning. It'll be Cam Walters, the catcher, the number 7 hitter, up for Luers. And that first pitch is out wide, ball 1. And the next pitch is a little bit low, ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Once again, we're at South Adams High School, Adams Central versus Bishop Luers. There's a pitch just off the plate, outside, ball 3. So, again, control problem, just a little bit of the issue here. There's one down Broadway, and Walters was taking the entire time there. Make him throw a strike. He did, 3-1, and that one's well off the plate for ball 4. So the second walk of the game given up by Dakota Perry. The first one did not damage them at all. And here in the second inning, there's 2 outs. Runner at first. Anthony Antonuccio is up to the bat, the center fielder, who made that fine catch to end the threat by the Jets earlier in the first inning. First pitch is out wide, ball 1. Here comes the next offering, and a little bit high. It was across the plate. The home plate umpire didn't like it. He gives him a ball. 2-0. And there's a breaking pitch well off the plate, 3-0. So Perry having a little trouble here all of a sudden, and these last two batters finding the strike zone. Walked Walters, who's now sitting on first base, and has gone 3-0 to Antonuccio. Gets his sign, comes in, throws one down the middle for a strike. And again, Antonuccio just taking the entire way. Runner at first, 2 down. We're in the top of the second inning. Bishop Luers hoping to draw first blood. There's another pitch down the middle. So Perry has come back from 3-0 to throw 2 consecutive strikes. He's even the count. Gets it to full. And so now Antonuccio is going to have to protect a little bit more, be a little more aggressive for it. He waited for 2 of them there on that one. And that one's in there, and it's a little dribbler that goes to between first and second. The first baseman for the Jets came over and tried to field that. That was Curry, and he couldn't quite get his footing to get a hold of it. It made it through to second base, and by that time there was no play to either of the bases. So we'll give that one a seeing eye infield single for Antonuccio. Walters moves to second, and so now the Knights have runners at first and second with 2 down in the top of the second inning. We will see here what, and that was first pitch was fouled off for strike 1. Once again, Mike Macke here with you at South Adams High School. Having to go solo today, but that's all right. We have 4 ball games, so we have our talent spread pretty thin around the Zeeland area with all the sectionals going on. There is a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one had a little movement to the outside, and Austin West, the number 9 hitter, who is the shortstop, could not catch up to it. And so now Perry looking to end this inning and gets him on a nice foul tip, but it was caught by the catcher Bloom, and it'll be strike 3. So second strikeout in the inning, and it's good enough to end the inning. So for the Knights in the top of the second, no runs on 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 men left on base. And at the end of 1.5, we're still scoreless here at South Adams Harry Anderson Field.
Does your heating system need a good end-of-the-season tune-up from Masters Heating and Cooling? Now is the time to tune up your heating and cooling system. At Masters, we have technicians that can service most makes and models of furnaces and heat pumps at low-cost seasonal special pricing. Contact Masters Heating and Cooling at 1045 South 11th Street in Decatur. On the web at mastersheatcool.com to schedule your preventative maintenance checkup now.
Bowers Paint Studio on West Monroe Street in Decatur is hands down the best auto body repair shop in the Midwest. That's why your friends and neighbors give Bowers Paint Studio a 5-star rating on Facebook. Your family ride get dinged in an accident? Take it to Bowers for a free estimate. Need a custom paint job for your collectible car or motorcycle? Bowers Paint Studio is the place to go. Nate works with all the insurance companies and can help you get a loaner. That's Bowers Paint Studio on West Monroe Street in Decatur.
Okay, there we go. I was muted there for a while. Okay, so let me catch you up here, folks. The leadoff batter here in the second inning was Ryan Tester, and he drew a walk. Keegan Bloom came up and dropped a bunt down the first baseline and was able to run it out without a play as it was perfectly executed. Died in the grass about 25 feet out away from the catcher and away from the pitcher. Keegan Combs then came up and dropped a sacrifice bunt, another well-placed bunt, but a nice play by West to throw him out at first. And so runners at second and third for the Jets. And the batter is Lawson Deeth, the number 9 hitter. He's the left fielder for Adams Central. Still working on trying to get my technology skills together here, folks, but we're hoping that for the most part we've got it figured out. And there's a nice swing at that one by Deeth, the lefty. Did not make contact, though. Nice pitch. Once again, the wind is blowing really firmly or hard from right to left. The American flag out in right center field is almost straight out. Oh, and there's a pitch on the outside, a sidearm from West that just moved away from Deeth, and he swings at it, misses. Strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Deeth trying to bring the 2 runners in from second and third. Jack Hamilton in the on-deck circle. And there's a pitch, and it's fouled down the left field line, and that one's going to blow into the spectator pen back over there. Nice facility here at Harry Anderson Field. You have at the end of each dugout the fenced-in area that kind of comes out, and people can come and put out their lawn chairs and seats and stadium seating, and just a real nice venue. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 as West comes again. Sidearm goes outside. Deeth cannot catch up to it. So another Arnold Lumber strikeout. That's the second of the game for West. And to the top of the order with 2 down, 2 men on at second and third, it's Jack Hamilton. And he's batting over 400 for the season. Got a single, a chop single in the first inning. There's a nice breaking pitch from West that froze Hamilton, came across the plate, called strike 1. We're in the second inning. Adams Central, the home team, bottom of the second. No score. Both teams have had runners on, just nobody's been able to get anybody across. And there's a nice breaking pitch that goes all the way outside, and Hamilton off balance, but he took a swing at it, couldn't get to it. Strike 2. So the ball getting a lot of movement from West, kind of getting these Adams Central hitters off balance a little bit. There he came with a fastball, but it was up around the eyes. Ball 1. So 1-2 now, the count. Hamilton stepping in there, trying to, a single will probably bring in 2 if he can get it out of the infield. And there's that nice breaking ball off the outside. This time Hamilton looked like he might go for it, and then he held up. Nice job. 2-2 the count. So now let's see what West comes with. He brings a couple variety of deliveries, and he throws an off-speed breaking pitch down the middle that Hamilton waves at for another strikeout. So second strikeout in the inning, third out in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk. Runners left on second and third, but again, no score. And at the end of 2, 0-0.
At Three Rivers Federal Credit Union, we're focused on empowering you to achieve financial wellness by offering the resources and support you need every step of the way. We're equally committed to bettering lives in our region through volunteerism, community funding and partnerships, college scholarships, and more. We give back to the people, places, and ideas that matter most to you. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org. Three Rivers is federally insured by the NCUA.
The James D. and Sarah L. Briggs Medical Office Building in Geneva is now open. Dr. Amber Lotzenheiser, Dr. Lisa Ferrando, and nurse practitioner Mona Lisa Rogers welcome you to one of the latest additions to the Adams Health family. Services include primary care, obstetrics, labs, radiology, and physical, occupational, and speech rehabilitation. Call 260-368-7370 or visit adamshospital.org to learn more about another great health service close to home.
All right. We're back at South Adams High School, Harry Anderson Field. I got to get the hang of this. There's 2 buttons I got to hit, folks, to get me from the commercials back over to the mic. This is all technical stuff you don't want to know about. You wouldn't think it would take that long to figure that out, but, again, I've been around a while. Technology I'm not bad at, but we're getting better as we go here. At least we're trying to. So we're in the top of the 3rd. No score. Adams Central, Bishop, Luers. And the Knights have their leadoff batter, Jaden Mays, up to bat. They've gone through the lineup in 2 innings, and they're back to the top of the order. So Mays takes a ball there, and that one came inside, and he rips a nice single out to left field, 1 hop. And so nice hit for Mays, and he's now 1 for 1 in the game after walking in the 1st inning and singling here in the 3rd. Again, leadoff batter on 3 out of the 4 half innings here, or 4 out of the 5 half innings have started with the leadoff batter getting on for both teams, and yet nobody's been able to score. So Perry with the stretch, and that pitch comes in called strike, and the Mays faked like he was going to go. Bloom came up, was ready to throw him out, and he decided not to go. So 0-1, and this time Perry's going to look back the runner, Mays, to first. He's getting a pretty good-sized lead off of first base and being the leadoff batter, and we're going to anticipate that he's got pretty good speed out there, good wheels. Perry holds, and now finally the batter, Felger, Jacob Felger, calls time, steps out of the box. So it's a pretty, there's a game, there it's going, and the Bloom with the strike throws it down at second base, the shortstop for Adams Central, Ryan Tester. All he had to do was catch it and then just wait because it was right there as Mays came sliding into it. So caught stealing by Keegan Bloom. That's his 2nd of the game. The first one was kind of a strange situation where it was a strike him out, throw him out, and just after that, out, Jacob Felger hits a shot to left field past the 3rd baseman, and it'll be another runner at first, this time with 1 down. So 2 hits in the inning, but only 1 runner on by virtue of the caught stealing. And that was a big caught stealing because otherwise that could have produced a run. Throw to first, and he's back. Felger taking a huge lead at first. So Bloom's thrown out 2 runners here. We'll see how aggressive the Knights are going to be. And here's a pitch home, and there he goes again. And this time Bloom's throw goes all the way out into center field. The center fielder fields it, throws it into third, and he overthrows. So it was backed up nicely by Hamilton in center field, but Jack's throw to third was rather high, came up, and the third baseman Combs could not quite reach up and get it and bring it down to get the out. Otherwise, they could have had Felger. So it'll be a throwing error from home that allows the steal, a stolen base for Felger, and then an error moves him to third base. And there's a pitch on the inside. It almost hit Zay, the batter, but he backed out of the way a little bit. So 1 down, runner at third now. The infield is in on the grass. So they are going to try to cut down the runner at home on a ground ball. The runner at third, Felger. The second baseman, the batter, is the first baseman, Isaac Zay. And there's one down, breaking on the bottom part of the plate that Zay was able to foul back. Nice pitch by Perry because there wasn't anything going to be done there except a ground ball if he did make contact. Or in the case that happened, it was a foul ball. Here's the next pitch, and this one's going to be elevated to the right side, a fly ball. The right fielder coming in makes a diving catch, and he's up to throw. The runner at third tagged, and he will get home. So Felger